everyone. Thank you for coming and thanks for attending regular trivia night. This time it is the classic cartoons or popular cartoons that you probably all remember. Back when we did the Saturday morning cartoons with a bowl of cereal in front of the TV. So just a couple of ground rules. Please keep in mind, we're not going to be yelling out answers here. Instead, we're going to grab yourself a pen and paper and just write down the answers
And
as you answer. Yep.
just so you know, in chat, Liz, is your sound still not working? She said sound isn't working.
If Jeanette can hear me, it should mean that it's not really something on my end. So I would, Liz, I would make sure that you connect. You can't hear me. Jeanette, if you can maybe indicate that she should go to her audio settings. There's not much I can do if it's on her end. Or check audio. I can turn on captions, but there's nothing much I can do. If you all can hear me, then it's probably something on her end, unfortunately.
So you put it in.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, well, we're figuring that out. We'll just keep this in mind. Brain power only, so don't look up the answers. That ruins the fun. Honor system for points. Just tally it yourself with your pen and paper. Spelling and pronunciation does not matter. That includes for you as you write down your answer, and for us as we say it. And of course, have fun. It's really helpful for me if you would like to use that link below to submit your contact information to be eligible for a prize. That link is in the chat, and I will do it again at the end of the game. If it's causing you any trouble getting into that link, no worries. Just put your information in the chat. It's just really important that I have your contact information, your email or something, to then contact you if you win. Okay. So with that in mind, we're gonna head on to the first round. Just keeping track of everything. Yeah. There we go. All right, round one, Disney, the big one. All right. So here we go, off to the races. So question one for 1 point.
And which Disney, right?
For Disney, yes. Question one for 1 point. Which musical band turned down the part of the Vultures for The Jungle Book? It's a big musical band. We all know them. Question one for 1 point. Which musical band turned down the part of the Vultures for The Jungle Book? Okay. Moving right along, and stop me if I'm going too fast or if you need clarification, but here we go. Question two for 1 point. The word Simba originated from which language? If we're in the Lion King, and it is a real language. Question two for 1 point. The word Simba originated from which language in the Lion King? Okay. All right. So, Nichelle, just letting you know, I'm just so at the end, keep your pen and paper with you and just tally up your answers, answer them as you go. And then at the end of the game, there is a link that will be there that you can enter in your total score. It's an honor system, so just tally up your points at the end and submit it that way. We don't check answers or anything like that. It's purely for fun. All right, moving on.
Prizes.
Awesome prizes.
Awesome library prizes.
All right, moving on to question three for 1 point. Who was the person responsible for the original version of Mickey Mouse's voice? Who was the person responsible for the original version of Mickey Mouse's voice? And that's question three for 1 point. All right, moving on to question four. Question four for 1 point. Why was Donald Duck Why was Donald Duck banned in Finland at one point? Question 4 for 1 point. Why was Donald Duck banned in Finland? All right. Moving on to question 5. Question 5 for 1 point. What is the name of Pinocchio's conscience? Question 5 for 1 point. What is the name of Pinocchio's conscience? All right, awesome. And let's go on to question 6. Question 6, this is for 3 points. Who are the 3 nephews of Donald Duck? Question 6 for 3 points. Who are the 3 nephews of Donald Duck? So if you manage to get 1 out of the 3, you get 1 point. 2 gets you 2 points. And if you get all 3, that is 3 points total. All right, moving on to question 7. Question 7 for 7 points. Oh my goodness, look at that. 7 and 7. All right. So what are the names of the 7 dwarves in Disney's Snow White? Question 7 for 7 points maximum. What are the names of the 7 dwarves in Disney's Snow White? Same thing apply. The more you get right, the more points for a total of 7. I'll give you some time to seriously write all of them down. All right. And we'll call it there. So question 8 going on. Question 8 for 1 point. Who is Bambi's love interest? Question 8 for 1 point. Who is Bambi's love interest? All right, cool. We're going on to question 9 now. Question 9 for 1 point. Which actor did the voice for Bolt's character in that Disney movie? Bolt. Question 9 for 1 point. Which actor did the voice for Bolt's character in the Disney movie? Washington's. All right, moving on to question 10. Question 10 for 3 points. In Disney's animated recreation of the Three Musketeers, which 3 characters are in fact the Musketeers? So question 10 for 3 points. In Disney's animated recreation of the Three Musketeers, which 3 characters are the Musketeers? And let's see if you can get all 3 of them. You get through all 3, you get 3 points total. All right, we're going to move on to question 11. Question 11, also for 3 points. What are the 3 fairies' names in Disney's Sleeping Beauty? Question 11 for 3 points. What are the 3 fairies' names in Disney's Sleeping Beauty? All right, let's see if you can get all 3. All right, and moving on to our last question for this category is question 12. Question 12 for 1 point. What did Peter leave behind in Wendy's room in the Disney film Peter Pan? Question 12 for 1 point. What did Peter leave behind in Wendy's room in the Disney film Peter Pan? All right. Very nice. All right. So that brings us to the end of the Disney category. So let's see those answers. The total points for this category is 24. Deluxe. All right. Very nice. Question 1. So the Beatles were the musical band who turned down the part of the Vultures for the Jungle Book. The Beatles. I guess they had other things going on. All right. Very nice. Moving on to question 2. Swahili. The word Simba originated from Swahili in the Lion King. All right, very nice. Going on to question 3. Walt Disney himself. Walt Disney was the person responsible for the original version of Mickey Mouse's voice. Walt Disney. All right, going on to question 4. Donald Duck was banned in Finland because he did not wear pants. At one point, that was not considered appropriate, and he was banned in Finland for a time.
I wonder if all their ducks have to wear pants.
I don't know. Oh gosh. Very nice. Going on to question 5. Jiminy. The name of Pinocchio's conscience was Jiminy for question 5. All right, moving on to question 6. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are the 3 nephews of Donald Duck. Question 6 for 3 points total. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. All right, moving on to question 7. I had to squeeze all this in on one slide. So the names of the 7 dwarves in Disney's Snow White are Doc, Dopey, Bashful, Grumpy, Happy, Sneezy, and last but not least, Sleepy. I'm not going to repeat all of that again. The question 7 for 7 points maximum if you got all 7 dwarves. Okay. All right, moving on to question 8. Question 8. Bambi's love interest was a doe named Faline. Faline? Faline. I'm not really sure. Faline. Okay. All right, moving on to question 9. So the actor John Travolta did the voice for Bolt's character in the Disney movie. John Travolta for question 9. All right, very nice. Moving on to question 10. So in Disney's animated recreation of the Three Musketeers, the 3 characters that play the Musketeers were, of course, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck, the classic trio. Okay. And then question 11. So question 11, the 3 fairies' names in Disney's Sleeping Beauty are Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather for a total of 3 points for question 11. All right, and last but not least, question 12. Peter left his shadow behind in Wendy's room in Disney's film Peter Pan. So question 12, his shadow. All right, wonderful. So I'm glad with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jeanette.
So round 2 is Looney Tunes. Is everyone ready? Question 1 for 1 point. Which cartoon character serves as the official mascot for Warner Brothers Entertainment? So again, question 1 for 1 point. Which cartoon character serves as the official mascot for Warner Brothers Entertainment? I'm babysitting. Question 2 for 1 point. Which cartoon character made a debut in the 1937 classic Porky's Duck Hunt? Question 2 for 1 point. Which cartoon character made a debut in the 1937 classic Porky's Duck Hunt?
Oops, sorry.
Question 3 for 1 point. Which character's life quest is to hunt down the Roadrunner? Question 3 for 1 point. Which character's life quest is to hunt down the Roadrunner? Question 4 for 1 point. What is Wile E. Coyote's favorite company? Question 4 for 1 point. What is Wile E. Coyote's favorite company? He did a lot of mail order before. Question 5 for 1 point. Slowpoke Rodriguez is cousins with which cartoon mouse? Question 5 for 1 point. Slowpoke Rodriguez is cousins with which cartoon mouse? Question 6, also for 1 point. What cartoon cat always chases after Tweety Bird? Question 6 for 1 point. What cartoon cat always chases after Tweety Bird? Question 7 for 1 point. Who is Bugs Bunny's arch nemesis? Question 7, 1 point. Who is Bugs Bunny's arch nemesis? Question 8 for 1 point. What is Sylvester the Cat's catchphrase? Question 8 for 1 point. What is Sylvester the Cat's catchphrase? Question 9, 1 point. Who was known as the voice behind Looney Tunes? Question 9 for 1 point. Who was known as the voice behind Looney Tunes? Question 10 for 1 point. Finish this line. Duck Dodger in the blank. I almost said it. Question 10 for 1 point. Finish this line. Duck Dodgers in the. Okay, question 11 for 1 point. Which character from Looney Tunes is Senator Beauregard Claghorn inspire? Question 11 for 1 point. Which character from Looney Tunes did Senator Beauregard Claghorn inspire? And question 12, the last question for this category for 1 point. Big Bulldog Mark Antony's heart is stolen by a tiny kitten. What is her name? This was my favorite Looney Tune cartoon. I just have to tell. Besides Pepe Le Pew. Question 12 for 1 point. Big Bulldog Mark Antony's heart is stolen by a tiny kitten. What is her name? Okay, everybody. Are you ready for those answers? Total points in this round are 12. And here we go. Question 1, Bugs Bunny is the character that serves as the official mascot for Warner Brothers Entertainment. Question 2, Daffy Duck was the cartoon character that made his debut in 1937 in Porky's Duck Hunt. Question 3, Wile E. Coyote is the character who makes it his life's mission to hunt down the Roadrunner. But usually an anvil or something falls on Wile E. Coyote. So, question 4. Acme is the company that Wile E. Coyote buys things to catch the Roadrunner. So, Acme. And actually, that was like a Jeopardy question like a week or so ago about.
Oh, really?
Question 5 for 1 point. Speedy Gonzales is cousins with Slowpoke Rodriguez. Andale. Question 6. Sylvester the cat is the cat that's always after Tweety Bird. And okay, now I'm just remembering a cartoon when he stuffed the bird in Tweety in his mouth, and the old lady that owns them came and hit him with her umbrella or something to make him. Question 7. Elmer Fudd is Bugs Bunny's arch nemesis. Question 8. Suffer and succotash, and he used to like spit all over the place, is Sylvester's catchphrase. Question 9. Mel Blanc is the man behind almost all of the Looney Tunes characters. So he had quite the range of voices. Question 10.
There you go. Do it.
Finish this line. Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century is the answer to that. Okay, Harvey.
I'm kind of excited.
Question 11. Foghorn Leghorn is the Looney Tunes character that was modeled after Senator Beauregard Claghorn. And question, Harvey, 12. Pussyfoot is the name of Mark Antony's kitten.
Oh.
No, it's like, have you seen those cartoons, Jen?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. If you haven't, you should look them up on YouTube. They're so cute. Okay, on to the next category.
All right, so that's back over to me. So round 3 is saving the universe. See what that's about. All right, so question 1 for 1 point. What is the name of Dexter's rival and competitive boy genius in Dexter's Laboratory? Question 1 for 1 point. What is the name of Dexter's rival and competitive boy genius in Dexter's Laboratory? It brings me back, gosh. All right, moving on to question 2. Question 2 for 1 point. Who was Gambit's romantic interest in X-Men, the animated series? Question 2 for 1 point. Who was Gambit's romantic interest in X-Men, the animated series? All right, moving on to question 3. Question 3 for 1 point. Who was the leader of the Decepticons in the show Transformers? Question 3 for 1 point. Who was the leader of the Decepticons in the show Transformers? All right, moving on to question 4. Question 4 for 1 point. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. What was the name of the Thundercats destroyed home planet? Question 4 for 1 point. What was the name of the Thundercats destroyed home planet? It is not Krypton. Different show. All right, moving on to question 5. Question 5 for 1 point. What is the name of Lion-O's sword? Question 5 for 1 point. What is the name of Lion-O's sword? And this is from Thundercats as well. I had to look that up. Sorry.
You know, it's obviously having 2 boys.
You knew that.
I saw all these shows.
All right, moving on to question 6. Question 6 for 1 point. Who did Shredder build a human-shaped mechanical suit for? Question 6 for 1 point. Who did Shredder build a human-shaped mechanical suit for? All right, moving on to question 7. Question 7 for 1 point. In Thundercats, what did Lion-O say in order to activate his sword's power of long-distance vision? Question 7 for 1 point. In Thundercats, what did Lionel say in order to activate his sword's power of long distance vision? All right, moving on to question 8. Question 8 for 1 point. He-Man and Battle Cat are the good guys. Who is the main bad guy? Question 8 for 1 point. He-Man and Battle Cat are the good guys. Who is the main bad guy? Moving on to question 9. Question 9 for 1 point. Who was Danger Mouse's sidekick? Question 9 for 1 point. Who was Danger Mouse's sidekick? Alright, going on to 10. Question 10 for 1 point. In Dungeons and Dragons, what was the name of the evil wizard who often appeared on a winged horse? Question 10 for 1 point. In Dungeons and Dragons, what was the name of the evil wizard who often appeared on a winged horse? Alright, moving on to question 11. Question 11 for 3 points. What are the names of the Powerpuff Girls? Question 11 for 3 points. What are the names of the Powerpuff Girls? You get all 3, you get 3 points. Alright, moving on to the last question for this round. Question 12 for 1 point. Still with Powerpuff Girls. A dash of what was accidentally added to the concoction to create the Powerpuff Girls? A dash of what was accidentally added to the concoction to create the Powerpuff Girls? Very nice. All right. So let's see those answers. The total points for this round is 14. Let's take a look. Question 1. The name of Dexter's rival and competitive boy genius in Dexter's laboratory was Mandark. Been a while, sure. All right. Question 1, Mandark. Moving on to question 2. Rogue was Gambit's romantic love interest in X-Men the Animated Series. Question 2 is Rogue. Okay. Question 3. Megatron is the leader of the Decepticons in the show Transformers. Megatron for question 3. All right, moving on to question 4. So the name of the Thundercats' destroyed home planet was Thundera. Question 4 is Thundera. Of course it was. Moving on to question 5. Question 5. The name of Lionel's sword is the Sword of Omens. How ominous. Question 5 for 1 point is the Sword of Omens. All right, moving on to question 6. Question 6. Krang. Sure. Shredder built a human-shaped mechanical suit for Krang. I did not look this up for context. All right, moving on to question 7. All right, in question 7, in Thundercats, Lionel said, "Give me sight beyond sight," in order to activate his sword's power of long-distance vision. Question 7, give me sight beyond sight.
Sorry.
What?
I think my husband came home. The dogs are going crazy.
Oh no, I don't even hear him. All right, moving on to question 8. All right. Question 8 is Skeletor. While He-Man and Battle Cat are the good guys, Skeletor is the main bad guy. Question 8, Skeletor. Question 9. Danger Mouse's sidekick, it was Penfold. Question 9 is Penfold. All right, going on to question 10. In Dungeons and Dragons, Venger was the name of the evil wizard who often appeared on a winged horse. Question 10 is Venger. All right, moving on to question 11. So the names of the Powerpuff Girls. This I did know. That would be Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Question 11 for a maximum of 3 points is Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. All right, and last question for this round. Question 12. A dash of chemical X was accidentally added to the concoction to create the Powerpuff Girls. Question 12 is chemical X. Great. All right, so I'm going to turn it back over to Jeanette. Oh, you're muted.
Round 4, 90s cartoons. Are we ready? Okay. Question 1 for 1 point. Which cartoon featured a character with the last name of Funny? Question 1 for 1 point. Which cartoon featured a character with the last name of Funny? Question 2 for 1 point. What is the dog's name in the show Doug? What is the dog's name in the show Doug? That's question 2 for 1 point. Question 3 for 1 point. What is the name of the quirky teacher in the Magic School Bus? Question 3, 1 point. What is the name of the quirky teacher in the Magic School Bus? Okay. Question 4 for 1 point. What activity did Pinky and the Brain participate in every night? Question 4 for 1 point. What activity did Pinky and the Brain participate in every night? Question 5 for 1 point. What masked vigilante did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles occasionally work with? Question 5, 1 point. What masked vigilante did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles occasionally work with? Okay, are we ready for question 6? For 1 point. What type of animal was Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life? Question 6, 1 point. What type of animal was Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life? Question 7 for 1 point. Where does Arnold live in the show Hey Hey Arnold? Question 7, 1 point. Where does Arnold live in the show Hey Arnold? Okay, question 8 for 1 point. How do cow and chicken know each other? Question 8, 1 point. How do cow and chicken know each other? Question 9 for 2 points. What are the names of Tommy and Dill's parents in Rugrats? Question 9 for 2 points. What are the names of Tommy and Dill's parents in Rugrats? Question 10 for 1 point. What does Tommy's dad do for a living? Question 10 for 1 point. What does Tommy's dad do for a living? And that's also Rugrats. Question 11 for 1 point. This is Rugrats also. What is the name of Angelica's doll? Question 11 for 1 point. What is the name of Angelica's doll? And the final question for this round, question 12 for 2 points. What are the 2 parts of the outfit that Tommy Pickles in Rugrats usually wears? What are the two parts of the outfit that Tommy Pickles and Rugrats usually wears? So that's for 2 points. And let's see those answers, Jen. So it's a total of 14 points for this category. And let's go. Question 1. Doug is the character that with the last name of Funny. So Doug Funny. Question 2. Also from Doug. Pork Chop is his dog's name in the show, Doug. Question 3. Miss Fizzle is the name of the quirky teacher in the Magic School Bus series. Miss Fizzle. Question 4. Every night, Pinky and the Brain try to take over the world. Or attempt to take over the world. I think it's after his parents go to bed or something like that. So Pinky and the Brain try to take over the world every night. They don't succeed. Question 5. Casey Jones is the masked vigilante that occasionally helped the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Question 6. Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life is a wallaby. I would have said aardvark, but it's a wallaby.
Either or. I should have included a picture.
I know, and I wish that you put a picture of Angelica's doll.
Oh, I didn't do that. No, I'm sorry.
Question 7.
No pictures.
Hillwood is where Arnold lives in Hey Arnold, Hillwood. Question 8. Cow and chicken are siblings. As weird as that sounds.
Interesting family, sure.
Yep. So cow and chicken are siblings. That's how they know each other. And I was doing these questions and my son was there and I was asking him and he's like, yeah, they're like, brother and sister or something like that. And I'm like, okay. Question 9.
He was your fact checker, is what you're telling me.
So the names of Tommy and Dill's parents are Dee Dee and Stu Pickles. Dill Pickle. I never, as many times as I saw that, I never thought about that. Question 10. Tommy's dad is a toy inventor. Question 11. Cynthia is the name of Angelica's doll.
I'm sorry, I should have put a picture.
So funny if there was a picture of her. I don't know if anyone watched that show, but the poor thing was really beat up. Question 12. Tommy always wore a blue shirt and a diaper. A blue shirt and a diaper were the 2 articles of clothing that Tommy usually wore in Rugrats. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Jen. For the
All right, so round 5. We're going way back. We're doing 60s, 70s, and 80s cartoons. So oldies with the goodies. All right, starting off, question 1 for 1 point. In which century does the Jetsons take place? Question 1 for 1 point. In which century does the Jetsons take place? All right, moving on to question 2. Question 2 for 1 point. What is the name of the Jetsons' dog? Question 2 for 1 point. What is the name of the Jetsons' dog? We have a lot of dog questions on this. All right, moving on to question 3. Question 3 for 1 point. What order? I'm debating. Okay. What order are the characters listed in the Jetsons theme song? Question 3 for 1 point. What order are the characters listed in the Jetsons theme song? They're gonna be a little too complicated, trying to make it, multiple points because that could get messy. So yeah, let's try to get them all right. All right, so I'll give you a little bit more time for this one.
You're probably, if you know the Jetsons, you're singing the theme song right now.
All right. All right, moving on to question 4. Question 4 for 2 points. Name Fred Flintstone's neighbors' first and last names, please. Question 4 for 2 points. Name Fred Flintstone's neighbors, a couple, their first and last names, please, for full 2 points. All right. Moving on to question 5. Question 5 for 1 point. What is Fred Flintstone's famous catchphrase? Question 5 for 1 point. What is Fred Flintstone's famous catchphrase? All right, moving on to question 6. Question 6 for 1 point. What secret society did Fred and Barney belong to? Question 6 for 1 point. What secret society did Fred and Barney belong to? All right, moving on to question 7. Question 7 for 1 point. Scooby-Doo. Shaggy is Scooby-Doo's best friend, but what is Shaggy's real name? Question 7 for 1 point. Shaggy is Scooby-Doo's best friend, but what is Shaggy's real name? All right, moving on to question 8. Question 8 for 5 points. Who are the 5 members of Mystery Inc.? Question 8 for 5 points. Let's see if you can name all 5 members. Who are the 5 members of Mystery Inc.?
That's also Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's a hint right there.
Uh-oh. Free one.
Oh, there you go. All right, very nice, very nice. All right, moving on to question 9. Question 9 for 1 point. What is the name of Rainbow Bright's talking horse? Question 9 for 1 point. What is the name of Rainbow Bright's talking horse? This was an obscure one. I did not remember this one at all.
My son actually remembered.
Wow. Oh my God, I did not remember this cartoon at all. All right, moving on to question 10. Question 10 for 1 point. What do Smurfs tend to live in? Question 10 for 1 point. What do Smurfs live in? All right. Going on to question 11. Question 11 for 1 point. Which character in the all-new Super Friends Hour uses the lasso of truth? Question 11 for 1 point. Which character in the all-new Super Friends Hour uses the lasso of truth? All right, going on to our last question is question 12 for 1 point. Who was the Turtles' teacher in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Question 12 for 1 point. I had to. Who was the Turtles' teacher in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? All right, very cool, very nice. All right, so we're going to check on our answers now. Let's see those answers. The total points for this category is 17. All right, here we go. So question 1, the century that the Jetsons takes place is the 21st century, which we're already there. So question 1 is 21st century. We're kind of behind. All right, going on to question 2. Question 2 is Astro. The name of the Jetsons dog is Astro. Question 2 is Astro. Okay. All right, here we go. Question 3. The order of the characters listed in the Jetsons theme song is Meet George Jetson, his boy Elroy, daughter Judy, and Jane, his wife. I can't sing it. Jeanette, can you sing it? And you're good.
I can't sing it all anyway, but
So you got George, Elroy, Judy, Jane. So that is the order that the characters are listed in the theme song.
Is that 1 point?
It is 1 point, yeah. I didn't accommodate for multi one. Sorry, all or nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, moving on to question 4. Question 4 for 2 points. So name Fred Flintstone's neighbors, first and last names. That would be Barney and Betty Rubble. Question 4 is Barney and Betty Rubble. If you got all of that, then you get 2 points. If you missed something there, let's get you down to 1 point or so. Okay. All right, moving on to question 5. Question 5. Fred Flintstone's famous catchphrase is Yabba Dabba Doo. Question 5 is Yabba Dabba Doo. Don't worry, you don't have to spell it right. Hi. Sorry, my dog is like curling up into me. All right, question 6. Question 6. The secret society that Fred and Barney belong to is the Loyal Order of Water Buffaloes. Question 6 is the Loyal Order of Water Buffaloes.
we probably would accept just water buffaloes.
Yeah, any of the combination. All right, moving on to question 7. Question 7. So Shaggy's real name in Scooby-Doo is Norville Rogers. Norville Rogers. I can see why he goes by Shaggy. It just does not fit. All right, moving on to question 8. Question 8. So we've got up to 5 points here. Who are the 5 members of the Mystery Inc. in Scooby-Doo? Of course, we have Scooby-Doo himself, Shaggy, or Norville, if you're being ambitious, but Shaggy, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and Velma Dinkley. So question 8, up to 5 points. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and Velma Dinkley. We don't necessarily need the last names of those 3, but, you know, as long as you got their first names, we're happy. All right, very nice. Let's move it on to question 9. Question 9. The name of Rainbow Bright's talking horse is Starlight. Question 9 is Starlight. No recollection again. All right, moving on to question 10. Question 10, mushroom houses, or mushrooms. Smurfs tend to live in mushroom houses. As long as you guys were mushroom in there, we're happy. All right, moving on to question 11. The character in the all-new Super Friends Hour is Wonder Woman, who uses the lasso of truth. Question 11 is Wonder Woman. All right, moving on to question 12. Last question for this category. Question 12 is Master Splinter. Master Splinter is the Turtles' teacher in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Last time, I swear. Question 12 is Master Splinter. All right. With that brings us to the end of our regular rounds. You can see how things are divided up here. So the maximum total points that you could have gotten in this is 81 points. Would love it if you managed to submit your contact information with the link below. Let me go here. Okay.
Yes,
Um,
we will send you,
we'll
your,
mail it. So what is that? Go away. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, so we would love it if you guys could use that link to submit your contact information and your scores. That way we can have it all come up in a very nice spreadsheet. I love spreadsheets. I love looking at it. But if you are having trouble with it, you're always welcome to put your information in the chat. Just know that everyone else can see it unless you just send it directly to me.
also, if you let us know how many people joined you or were on your team today, so we can, it's always good for our stats.
Yes, we love
Everybody?
our sense. So with that in mind, I think we have a bonus round, Jeanette, for people who want to stick around.
Yeah,
So
so that's the end of our regular, the one that makes you eligible for a prize. So this is just for fun and it's our bonus round. Du-du-du-du.
so point free, so just for fun.
Yeah. I mean, you can do the points if you want for your own benefit. So question 1, what vegetable type does Popeye utilize as a last minute source of strength? What vegetable, when Popeye's in a jam, does he like squeeze the can and eat for super strength? Okay, question 2. What is the name of the snowman created by Anna and Elsa in Frozen? What is the name of the snowman created by Anna and Elsa in Frozen? Okay, question 3. In the movie Monsters, Inc., what is the slogan for the company? In the movie Monsters, Inc., what is the slogan for the company? Question 4. What cartoon cat always tries to catch Jerry Mouse? What cartoon cat always tries to catch Jerry Mouse? That was question 4. Question 5. What was the name of the fat Australian mouse with a mustache in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers? Question 5. What was the name of the, that's just so not PC, but the
You gave it to me.
slightly overweight or big boned
Robust.
Australian mouse with a mustache in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers? Question 6. These after-school cartoon characters drank a special potion that enabled them to bounce here and there and everywhere. Question 6. These after-school cartoon characters drank a special potion that enabled them to bounce here and there and everywhere. Question 7. Where does the show Cat Dog take place?
I
Question.
have to. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, just that cartoon like freaked me out when I was younger. It really did.
So, question
Traumatized.
7. Where does the show Cat Dog take place? Yeah, it is kind of creepy. Question 8. What is Ned Flanders' wife's name in The Simpsons? Question 8. What is Ned Flanders' wife's name in The Simpsons? Question 9. In Tiny Toons, what is the name of the girl who is obsessed with petting and chasing animals? Question 9. In Tiny Toons, what is the name of the girl who is obsessed with petting and chasing animals and hugging and loving and, okay. Question 10. Who is Yogi Bear's best friend? Question 10, who is Yogi Bear's best friend? Question 11. On Inspector Gadget, what is his niece's name? Question 11. What is the name of Inspector Gadget's niece? To rephrase. Question 12. What is the pet's name of the family in Wild Thornberries?
Mhm.
So what is the name of Wild Thornberry's pet? Okay, is everybody ready for their answers? Let's see those answers, Jen.
Mhm.
Question 1, spinach is the vegetable that gives Popeye his maximum strength at the last minute. He's strong to the finish because he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor. I don't sing, but. Question 2. Olaf is the name of the snowman created by Anna and Elsa in Frozen. Olaf. Question 3. The motto at Monsters, Inc., or the slogan is, "We scare because we care." I love that movie.
Mhm.
Question 4. Tom is the cat that always chases Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Classic cartoon. Question 5. Monterey Jack is the slightly overweight Australian mouse with a mustache in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Monterey Jack. Question 6. Gummy bears drink a special potion that enables them to bounce here and there and everywhere. Gummy bears.
God, that must be so old.
Question 7. Nearburg is where cat and dog live and the show takes place. Nearburg. Question 8. Maude is the name of Ned Flanders' wife in The Simpsons. Maude. Question 9. Elmira is the girl on Tiny Toons that kind of squishes pets and animals and loves them to almost death. Question 10. Boo Boo is Yogi Bear's best friend. Boo Boo.
Boo-boo.
Hey, Boo Boo. Question 11. Penny is Inspector Gadget's niece. Penny. And question 12. Darwin is the name of the pet in Wild Thornberries, the family's pet's name.
It's a monkey, I believe.
It's a monkey?
I think it's a monkey. I don't know.
I think I only saw Wild Thornberries like once. I'm too old for Wild Thornberries. So that's the end. Hopefully you put all your information either in the chat or you went to the link and put your information in. Please tell us how many people were on your team. Statistics are important in the world of libraries.
Yep.
We live for it. And we hope you had fun. And so our next trivia is January 26th at 7 p.m. It's a surprise because it'll be a surprise for us too. We don't even know what we're gonna do. But yeah, so it'll probably be like general knowledge. So we're glad you came and have a good weekend.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Vicky,
Colin, what's
nice to see you with some of the girls or one of the girls.
Oh, she gave up on me.
Oh, she did.
The cartoons are too old for her. She doesn't know them.
I suck at it.
Have a good weekend. Hi,
Have a good
Phyllis.
weekend. Thanks.
Bye.
Blue.